Imagine fighting in a war where deception wasn't just a tactic, it was a weapon. The Nazis didn't rely only on tanks, planes, and bullets. They used bizarre psychological tricks, fake weapons, and even strange scientific experiments to confuse and crush their enemies. During World War II, Hitler's obsession with domination wasn't limited to brute force. He wanted control through fear and illusion. One of the strangest Nazi strategies was Operation Greif, led by Otto Skorzeny, Hitler's favorite commando. In late 1944, during the Battle of the Bulge, Skorzeny disguised German soldiers as Americans. They wore captured U.S. uniforms, drove Allied jeeps, and changed road signs to mislead enemy troops. The confusion was so intense that American soldiers started questioning each other's identities, asking trivia questions about baseball or movie stars just to make sure they were on the same side. It was chaos, and for a short time, the Germans used that chaos to their advantage. But deception didn't stop there. The Nazis experimented with ghost divisions, fake tank units made of inflatable rubber and wooden frames to trick Allied reconnaissance planes. When spotted from the air, these decoys convinced enemy generals that German forces were stronger than they actually were. Some of these fake divisions even had sound equipment to simulate moving tanks and gunfire at night. They even used fake radio transmissions to make the Allies believe massive reinforcements were on the way. Then there was Hitler's fascination with the occult. The Nazis spent millions funding secret research into astrology, supernatural relics, and ancient runes, believing these mystical symbols could give them divine power. Heinrich Himmler, head of the SS, even built Wewelsburg Castle as a spiritual headquarters, designed with occult symbolism and rituals. It was here that he envisioned a knightly order of SS elites who would supposedly harness mystical energy to rule the world. Hitler himself was obsessed with mythical artifacts, like the Spear of Destiny, which he believed could make him invincible. This obsession drove some of the strangest missions of the war, expeditions to Tibet and North Africa, searching for ancient relics that could grant supernatural power. There were even attempts to weaponize weather, the wunderwaffe projects or wonder weapons. These included ideas for earthquake bombs, death rays, and even a solar mirror in space to burn cities below. None of these came to fruition, but they revealed just how far Nazi imagination went in pursuit of dominance. And as the war turned against them, their desperation led to even stranger projects, like jet-powered flying wings, the V-2 rocket, and prototype submarines designed to travel under Arctic ice. The Nazis also mastered psychological warfare. In occupied territories, they spread fake propaganda, dropping leaflets that mimicked Allied messages but twisted them into confusion and despair. Radio stations were hijacked to spread misinformation. Even surrendering soldiers were sometimes booby-trapped with explosives to terrify their captors. German engineers created strange noise machines to mimic approaching aircraft or tanks, trying to trigger panic among enemy lines. This blend of madness and innovation created a nightmare battlefield where truth and illusion blurred completely. There were also experiments in hallucinogens and chemical manipulation, secret attempts to control prisoners or enhance soldiers' aggression using drugs like methamphetamine. It was all part of Hitler's belief that victory could be achieved by any means, science, superstition, or deception. When Germany finally fell, Allied soldiers discovered entire bunkers filled with bizarre prototypes. Silent gliders, underwater torpedoes shaped like dolphins, even blueprints for flying discs that inspired decades of UFO legends. It was as if science fiction had come to life and died with the Third Reich. Historians still debate how many of these ideas were real military programs and how many were delusions born of desperation. But one thing is certain, the Nazis blurred the line between technology and madness. They believed in victory through illusion, and that belief doomed them. Hitler's downfall showed that even the strangest plans couldn't save an empire built on lies. The weirdest tricks in Nazi history reveal one truth: power rooted in delusion can never last. Did you find this exploration fascinating? Then you'll love Saddam's terrifying TV tactics, where fear wasn't hidden behind deception. It was broadcast live to an entire nation.